Hey everyone, so I have not posted anything on this channel in I don't know how long, at least a couple years, and I just saw some really disturbing news, and I haven't honestly seen enough people in the online YouTube community talking about it, and I just want to raise awareness in case anyone else hasn't seen this yet, and it's really upsetting. I'll include a link in the description for anyone who actually wants to read where this info is coming from, but it's all verifiable. He's deleted all of his accounts, the guy I'm going to be talking about. You know, if you've been in this community any more than, a year, you'll know who he is. I'm talking about Deadzilla and everything that just happened in the past few days. He's gone from all social media. And the reason for that, and I'm not going to go into the specifics, you need to read the article, is he was apparently acting very predatory to the students at the school that he was teaching in. And that is horrifying. That is pretty much one of the worst things someone can do, especially in that position. And it's just, it's so disturbing. It's so disheartening. People like me who've been in this community for, a decade really, don't expect this. And when it happens, it just sort of puts your entire experience into perspective that you were only seeing one side of this person. I want to address something that I've seen, which is really disheartening to me. Basically, it's disturbing to me that I've seen a lot of people apparently saying that this is fake, or, that this is just being misunderstood or something, or that the people in the article are lying, whether it be the students or the people that were friends with Deadzilla online and found out. That is ridiculous. I want anyone watching this video not to even entertain the idea that this is not real. If it was fake, he would have no reason to delete his entire social media presence off the internet. But yes, so this is just a quick little something, I guess, because I've been checking in and it doesn't seem enough people are talking about this considering how serious it is. The reason I was so quick to make this video is actually because of how I found out, which is the reason I think it's important for me to do this video so other people will have more of a means of seeing this if they haven't already. I had not checked in on the community in about maybe, a few weeks at least. And I was getting to a point where I would have more free time in the last few days, so I was thinking, maybe I'll work on a stop motion project and get back to this channel. So I looked up Deadzilla because his shorts were the first I ever saw, his short films in this community that inspired me to do what I've done on this channel. And suddenly I realized none of his videos are coming up. Then I see a YouTuber EpicToxie's video about it from a couple days ago, and then I see GabesterStudios, but those are the only two videos I found on the subject. It's not something that you want to talk about too much because it's very sensitive to people who have been impacted themselves by stuff like this. The victims of predatory behavior of other people. You don't want to create an environment where, an escapist community like the Godzilla community is going to become hyper-focused on that and re-traumatize them. But at the same time, you don't want to create an environment where those concerns aren't heard either. You want people to be aware of who they're supporting, who they supported, why that person's not around anymore, and why that person should never be allowed back in. You don't want them to have another avenue, especially in an online sci-fi or fantasy or whatever kind of community like this Godzilla community is. In the kaiju community, you don't want someone who's been known to creep on children and underage students that they were teaching in a position where he could come back in a few years or a few months or whatever it might be, God forbid, and resume his behavior, but this time online on the people in his community that have looked up to him for over a decade now. It's so upsetting, and I just felt I needed to address it. So I'll be linking in the description the Twit Longer article, basically just a longer tweet that goes into what is being described in this video, what's being discussed, and it includes the accounts of the people that were affected. It's obviously sensitive material, so if it's something that's too upsetting to you, obviously no obligation. But if you have any doubt whatsoever, you need to give this a look. And I'm also going to include links to the two videos that I saw on it, just so people can get those more traction as well. So that way everyone knows what's going on. That's all, and please take this seriously. That's all I gotta say.